This had me laughing. This had me laughing pretty hard. Adam Friedland went on Piers Morgan's show, and this is like arguably the longest sentence I've ever heard anyone utter on this show. That is usually people, myself included, the one time I did it, screaming over one another. And the fact that they allowed Adam to kind of get this full thought out as he's explicitly joking and mocking them made me laugh pretty hard. So their debate, the title is Deeply Unconstitutional and Immoral. Jimmy Kimmel Sparks Free Speech Debate. I guess Bill O'Reilly was the first guest, but you'll see that, there's Tim Pool. There's Tim Pool on the panel with Adam talking about free speech, which, I mean, Tim was all about.
The two leading proponents of free speech in this country.
Yeah, this is my Super Bowl.
Tim was all about that until, Israel gets brought up. And he's
One
like,
guy.
Shh, one guy, one time.
I don't care. One guy, one time. I don't care.
Anyway, right. That was him defending the detention of Mahmoud Khalil, was it not?
Well, not defending. He says, I don't care about that.
Ah.
I'm the free speech guy, but I don't care about a kid being detained for months in Louisiana because of criticizing Israel.
Not
but I'm a
caring
free
is
speech
different
guy.
from
One
supporting.
time, one guy.
Yeah. That quite interesting how he kind of backs off
Is
of
full
the
of
Israel
shit.
issue. Yeah. He was very anti-war, very, very anti-war, but only our support of Ukraine. And then when questioned about Israel, back when we debated that, he didn't want to comment on it at all. And now we have a report from earlier this year that he was one of the right-wing influencers that met with Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm sure that meeting left him completely, neutral and not seeking, say, like alternative financing after not being able to use Russian oligarch money anymore because that got caught by the government. Anyway, he was a victim. Here's Adam Friedland, and watch Tim's face at one point because I think he thinks an earnest argument is being made and then quickly suppresses a smile.
Pay the consequences. So where do you sit with all this?
Listen, I'm new to your audience, so just to introduce myself, I am a tell it like it is comedian, and no one's safe from my jokes, be it bratty kids, celebrities, politicians, people that just walk by, they're all fair game. But it is still deeply unconstitutional and immoral for the president to silence his enemies. But I think what's important now, especially because it's so crazy right now, is that we zoom out as like people, like human beings. And like, there's a lot of kind of empathy being expressed towards Kimmel right now. But where's the empathy for Donald Trump? Certainly what it seems like to me.
He's pausing, I'm sorry. Tim
He
smiled and nodded. He seemed to be, really on board with that Adam is saying here. Anyway.
That's just what I was thinking.
What'd you say?
That's just what I was thinking. That's what that nod means. That's just what I was thinking right now too. Like he's so on board. He takes the bait.
Yep. All right, go
Right
back
now.
like 5 seconds.
There's a lot of kind of empathy being expressed towards Kimmel right now. But where's the empathy for Donald Trump? Certainly what it seems like to me is that he feels like he's been bullied. And I've been a victim of bullying my entire life, and still I am regularly. I'm on the internet. But I've always said to my bullies, like, while it's disrespectful, rude, hurtful for them to be saying that, I support their constitutional right to be saying things about me that aren't true. So, previous Democratic administrations have gotten the same treatment from conservative comics like Dennis Miller, Michael Richards, Kill Tony. I'm sure a lot of that caused Joe Biden a lot of pain, but never were their constitutional rights violated by the executive branch of the government. And I think that is...
I'm sorry, he has them hypnotized.
It is the longest. Also, I'm just laughing so hard at the idea of Kill Tony causing Joe Biden a lot of pain.
Kill Tony said, man.
Yeah, Adam Ray killed Joe Biden.
Okay, sorry, that was a little too low.
No one's saying that.
No poll says that.
Anyway, keep going.
But never were their constitutional rights violated by the executive branch of the government. And I think that is what the clear difference is here. And I think for all of us as a culture, we have to ask ourselves, like, is the president suffering right now from being made fun of? And the truth is this, like 30% of Americans suffer from depression, and there's a stigma. And if that is indeed
He's at 2 minutes of straight talking.
Oh my
true,
God.
like he should feel equipped to get help. And it is a public
I
risk.
take the slight sarcasm to your.
I'm not. No.
Well, no,
Listen,
here's the
not
point I'm going to make. I don't think Trump feels bullied or hurt or any of those things. I think what he feels.
So why?
Here's what I think he feels. So he actually spelled it out in the last few days. There's no doubt, as he said, that about 99% of all the coverage of Trump
Oh my
on all
God.
these late night.
All right.
Because he sucks.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
but what he's saying is literally like giving backup to what Adam's argument is.
Yeah, they're
Why
bullying
would
him
you
with-
care if 99% of coverage about you is negative or critique, unless your feelings were hurt? I mean, it doesn't matter unless your feelings were hurt.
A sensitive orange president.
I know he just needs some. He needs some mental health care. That was so. He needs some counseling. Can you imagine what a therapy session with Donald Trump would be like?
Well, Epstein stole his masseuse, so how the fuck is he supposed to relax?
That's so true. Oh God. All right. Well, I like the way that Adam keeps them guessing by being so straight-faced and not letting them know really fully where he's going. And the fact that Tim fell for it for just a quick second, it warms my heart.
Also, to let him go on for that long and then be like, I'm detecting the sarcasm. I mean, really?
Taking my show back.
You that long?
Friedland's like doing this Isaac Chotiner thing where like he keeps getting media spots or interviews where it's like, do people not realize who they're talking to? Like he's messing with you. Do people not get that? Or I'm just, especially because people are so insincere in political media generally and half of it's performance. How can you not pick up on that? I guess it's because these people are so self-serious, they can't imagine being mocked to their face.
For weeks, all we've heard is how Trump's big, beautiful bill will cut Medicaid. But almost no one's reporting on a buried provision that would make Trump untouchable. Go to ground.news/majority to see how this bill would block judges from enforcing court orders unless you, the citizen, post a bond first. Highly credible sources warn most people can't actually afford to do this, and that's pretty obvious. So if this bill passes and Trump violates the law, it wouldn't even matter, and nobody even knows, which means the GOP's flood the zone strategy is working. And it's why I think Ground News is the best tool to expose these blind spots before it's too late. My partners built the only app and website pulling in news from across the globe, then breaking down each source's bias, credibility, and the news the right tries to bury. And considering most people take the first article they see online as fact, their browser extension is essential. What it does is it flags the source's bias and links other credible reports to verify the information. Ground News is a better version of how we're already staying informed. So I got you 40% off the same unlimited access Vantage plan that I've been using. That's just $5 a month when you go to ground.news/majority, scan my QR code, or redeem the code majority if you're using the app. With at least another 4 years of this, they're counting on you to be distracted. This app is how you stay focused. Hey folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.